Welcome to the accountability circle. This is the best ball there is. The 3D controller that should have existed 20 years ago. What is this? The best ball there is. This is the best. This is the 3D controller that should have existed 20 years ago. David Liu creates. David Liu. David Liu.
Why
David
is
Liu?
rotating objects in 3D software so hard?
Yes. Holy shit. This might be the best tool I've ever heard of in my entire life because it targets exactly the problem that I've always thought about. Rotating shit in 3D is actually the hardest thing in the world. My brain can't get used to it. The fact that there's roll, pitch, and yaw all at the same time because you have to be able to work on the thing, right? Makes it so that it's impossible if you know what the hell is going on.
The mouse can't get to certain angles in a smooth motion.
Yes.
What?
Space mouse and its
Real
issues. My realization.
all-
Okay, now you reverse engineer. Why does it feel better?
why
Okay,
it's
can you show me
freedom,
what
so
it
it can
is?
rotate
Matching and surpassing.
I just remember thinking, why does this one feel so much more obvious? Now this ball can do everything the Space Mouse can.
Now
Full
the ball
rotation
can do
and full
everything. It's
translation.
modded, so I can't buy it fresh from the factory. I have to go and find somebody. Oh, it's modded. Oh, sorry, streamer. You can't just go and buy it. You have to go find somebody who's gonna sell it to you. Yeah. I can't even find a meetup in my own city. I can from him. I don't want to buy someone's balls. I don't know. I feel like but because clearly he's using it, so clearly he needs it. Welcome to the accountability circle. I've removed somebody as a demonstration of what happens when you don't keep up with the circle. Made them a sacrificial lamb, and I killed him because I'm sick of people showing up here and not doing anything. Do you see this person? Never made a goal ever again. Ban! A ban! No, I'm not gonna ban him. But yeah, this week's accountability circle is actually very quiet because I also forgot to post my goals too. So again, sorry, that was my bad. But the reality is life gets busy, okay, for all of us. I've got some things that I'm working on. I told you about the Hella Room. I have some more updates for it. That's why I was busy. But you, however, have no excuse. How many of you actually have an excuse for being busy? I don't think any of you do. Do you have a Hella Room that has wires? Do you have flooding issues that happen every month? Huh? Do you have a stream that you have to attend to? No. You have nothing. You have nothing going on in life. Most of you are unemployed. You'd rather have his ball or no ball. Okay, fine. If you can somehow buy his ball and then you can send it to me, I'll pay you a premium. I will pay you an extra $30-$40 on top of what you paid for that ball if you can somehow get that ball. If you can get that ball, I will pay extra for the ball from you. But only then. Because I don't want to have to deal with the whole talking. There's a service, actually. There's a really cool service. This music is too sad. There's a really cool service where, if you want to buy something from China, let's say, or you want to buy things into China, you just have, a person who handles all the business of finding it for you, and then they just offload it for you. They're basically a broker for shit that, you want to get from overseas, right? Which is great. And, I really enjoy that because I would rather have somebody do that for me than have to figure it out myself. This week is a very quiet week for the accountability circle, and not too many people have that many goals. I'm assuming because I had a feeling that this week would be busy because the summer month, the transition from the second to the third quarter, usually almost always the worst time for people to make their own goals. There's just not enough time to do things in life. Okay, it usually starts to get easier within the fourth quarter. When the year dies down and work gets easier, life gets easier, people die, and it just gets nicer. You know what I mean? Same thing with me too. Okay. However, even in spite of the fact that it's a very dead sort of period of the year, still some of you have been trying. For instance, this chatter who want to wash their black mouse pad or buy a new one if they're too lazy. Please don't tell me it's the is it the mouse pad where it's like ass. Please don't throw away that mousepad. Don't throw away the Genshin Impact hot anime waifu ass mousepad. Leave reviews for the guy who sold me gamepads and for the doctors I've been to recently. Sorry, also, can you explain something? So, you're the person who leaves reviews on doctors. I've always wondered who leaves a review on a doctor's Google page. Not to say that like they're not helpful, but at the same time, it's like, what are you gonna do? Find another doctor? Get medical help elsewhere? Where are you gonna find another fucking doctor? It's impossible. So you gotta like use your doctor whether or not they suck. It's like it doesn't really matter. If there's a real complaint, think about this. People who review their doctor have nothing to say, because if there was a real complaint, you would report them to your local medical board. Think about that. There's no point reviewing your doctor on Google, because if it actually mattered and you actually gave a shit, you would have reported them to your local medical association to get them into trouble. Okay. Finish all the Anki cards. This thing that's still. However, doing it for salaries does make sense because like they sold you something and like that should be good. And remove that giant dead bug from my table. It's been lying there for like 6 or 7 days. Chat, why do you sound like you live in like a cave? You know what I mean? Like it's like this one thing here. Look, it's like this. Like this guy. No, where's the video? It's like this one guy that I saw, and I was like, oh. Okay,
never
sorry.
Met a climber like this before. He climbs.
It's like this guy, okay? Like you sound like you live how this guy lives. It's a French climber who climbs with his bare feet.
And I'm not even sure.
And he used to live in a cave, chat. This is where he used to live.
Feels like I'm in the Lord of the Rings or something in this. So this was the first cave.
This is what I imagine your bed to look like. Okay? Like this is what I imagine like your bed to look like, and where you live is you live in a cave in the middle of fucking France or something.
You lived in, and then there was a second.
Just in the middle of nowhere.
How long did you spend there?
And you, but like you don't have like a certain, but you don't look nearly as cool as this guy. You know what I mean? To like live in a cave. It's actually impressive that he looks so good despite living in a cave for so long. Real. This is my real cave. It's real. Well, that's what I imagine, okay? Because there's no way you have that many bugs. And what's funny is that this person also had the largest update. So I thought the mousepad was in the dumpster chair where a bunch of mice shat, and it was. But it turned out it was actually neatly stored in a cardboard box. Because of that, I was tempted not to wash it at all, but I'm pretty sure at some point in time it was in fact a dumpster. Okay, maybe you do live in a cave, and maybe you just live in like a trash bin. I'm not really sure. So I rinsed with alcohol just in case. You were too lazy to actually wash it. I wonder if rinsing with alcohol is enough to wash it. Theoretically, that should be enough, right? Like if you saturate it with alcohol, and then you do it a couple times, and then you like squeeze it through so that everything gets alcoholized, like wouldn't that be enough to clean it? Like the only thing that could probably kill you are prions at that point, right? And you would know if you had prions, because you'd be dead. You left a review for the gamepad guy. Haven't written a review for the doctors yet because the doctor isn't a real person. AKA, sorry, the problem that you had at the doctors is not a real problem because you would report them to your medical board if that mattered. Also the melodica game. Yo, the melodica! And you message the accordion guy. Yo, you're pretty confident he doesn't have plans to kill or to rob or kill you because getting info on how he can get his house out of him was like pulling teeth. I swear to God. What do you mean like pulling teeth? Sorry, please give me. What do you mean it's like pulling teeth from him? Why are you trying to know where he lived? I swear to God. I'm like, hey, oh wait, here we go. Hey, what's up with those 3 buttons? They look weird. Can I come and play before buying, or do you only send it over delivery? This happened to the buttons. Okay, so what, can I come or nah? Yes. Okay, so you can give me like approximate time when I can come and like where we're gonna meet and stuff. Him 1 day later tells me the time and the street house / number, but not the flat and nothing else. Sorry, please give me a second. I mean, chat, maybe this person doesn't even know where they live, right? Maybe the reality is that this person has no clue where they're even currently based in their place. Because like, think about it. How many of you can point to your nearest intersection? I've had to call for some things a couple times, and they usually ask, where is your nearest intersection? And I always go, I don't really know. I actually have no clue where I am geographically. Like, it's going to be impossible for me to tell you where I am. I only really know the address, and that's it. So it's like, so if you ask me, is it like, do I live in the blue building or the red apartment building? I would go, I don't know. I don't go outside, okay? This makes sense. Well, at least there's that. Like, do you want to sell this thing or not? You remove the bug and you finish all of your uncuts. You know you have to make a song, right? You need to now, please, next week, you need to make a goal where you make a melodica song for this channel. I'll pay you in exposure, right? Because I have to hear this. I need to hear something like this. Which one was this? Was really good. Was it this one? Was it this one? Essay Accordina? Was it this one? Sorry, it's still loading. You have to play something like this for him. Yeah. How come there's so many musicians here, but no one's ever made like channel music? We could have this as like a daily listening song. Every single day, we could have this as a daily listening song. If only you would do things for me for free. It would be so good. It would be so good to go live on stream, to go see my stream, and you just listen to this. You'd feel so happy and relaxed. You'd feel nice inside. You'd feel like life is good. You know what I mean? You would feel like there's nothing wrong in life. Holy shit, Paralyzed is now available in early access. This day just gets better and better. Oh shit. Oh, it's got 3.5 stars. Okay, so I mean it's out now, but yeah. I need somebody to play the melodica. I need all of you to at least try, okay? Somebody out there has to try. One of you has to make a stupid stream. You know what? The first song that anybody sends me on this channel, I will play it every single day. I will play it every single day, even if it's dog shit. I literally don't care. Even if it's the most dog shit song that you have ever made in your entire life, I will play it on stream every single day. Because that's what you deserve for sending me at least something. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the melodica goes. Because the melodica is like, as far as I can tell, the instrument sounds very nice. And I'm curious to see what you make with it, especially. Like, don't feel afraid to share things. Sharing things in progress is scary, but I swear it's fine, you know? I have a bunch of things I need to share in progress at some point. But I don't because I'm afraid. But yeah, you actually completed all of your goals, so congratulations. You actually get +2 points. I'm actually surprised that you even removed the bug. Because the same chatter, I think last time, they had mouse poop that was in their chair. Like rat poop. Mice poop. Mice poop. Mice shit. Mouse shit. Rat shit. What is the search term that I can use to find this rat feces? Mouse feces? Mouse feces? What is the actual term? Hamster feces? What is the term? Why is there? You know what it is? AI. The only good use of AI is to have like a symbolic search term. You know what I mean? I'm looking for excrement and from a rodent. I'm looking for excrement from a rodent. Don't hurt me, okay? What I'm trying to show is that I'm surprised that this chatter removed the bug within 7 days, because this chatter in their previous goal had multiple bits of like rat poop that they didn't remove for days. It never happened. It was a dream. It was a dream. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was a dream and I didn't really know, right? And maybe this entire time I just thought to myself that it's real, but it's not real. Because how can it be real? If it was real, there'd be rat poop right now. On your floor right now. In fact, look! In your mouth right now. There's rat poop right here. Right in your mouth right now. And you just didn't know it. But what did happen, and what is not a dream, is the commissions are coming in again. And the Monster Hunter has made a return. It seems like this chatter has given up on Monster Hunter. Has given up on being only doing work, and they've now gone through and done some more Monster Hunter. In fact, Monster Hunter seems to be taking over more and more of their life. Because at first it was the Anjanath set, and now they're gonna kill Malzino or something. What's his name? Malina? Macadamia? What's his name? Monstar Malzino. They're gonna kill what is a Malzino? This is a Malzino. Malzino render 01. Sorry, flashbang warning. Flashbang 3, 2, 1. Ah! This is a Malzino. The Royal Silver Dragon and the Scarlet Feast. Wait, it's kind of a sick dragon design. It looks like It looks very edible. Number for silver carapace. It's a vampire dragon. Okay, that's sick. Wait, that's actually so sick. Wait, so it blood blight? Oh shit, drains their vitality? That's sick. And you know what? I'm excited to see what you've done here because every single week, still as well, there's always. I like how your goals are. You know what it is? You are the only person here who has a stable life because the rest of us, we're trying to figure out what to do. We're just throwing shit at the wall, trying to figure out what like sticks. You know what's going on. You know what you like and you know what you don't like and you know what to do and you do it every week and it always works out. You play a little Monster Hunter. You finish a little commission. You do things for your dead page. What's your dead page? And you buy snacks. Every week it's a new snack. I can't wait to see what your snacks are. And also, what do you mean dead page? Can I see your website? Wait, maybe I can just Google you. Do you mean dead page as in your art station or your thing? Dead social page. Oh, your socials. Wait, don't. Wait, why? Is it all adult content? Don't Google me. Wait, why? I'm gonna Google you. I'm gonna Google you. Jump. I'm gonna keep Googling you. Look, I'm gonna look at it separately. I won't show it on stream. I swear I won't show it. 18 plus. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. 18 plus. 18 plus. Is that her breasts? The McWaifu! I can't show this on stream. I can't show this on stream. It is actually it's like I would be instantly banned if I showed this. Your reputation is tainted now. I knew what you were up to, but I just didn't. Holy shit! Oh my god. Well, you do draw a glorious titty, though. You do draw a glorious titty. You know what? Be proud of the fact that, like, think about it, right? I wish I could draw a titty as well as you. That's the McWaifu. You even did the McDonald's logo. That's good. McDonald's. Stick to your Facebook social. It's the more safe one. Yeah, but then I'll never know the beauty of the McWaifu. The McWaifu. It's so good. The McWaifu. Okay, you know what? See? It's fun to see all of you do your thing. Because, like, I will find things that I never even knew about. Like a McWaifu. Like, that's such a funny concept I never even thought of. It's perfect. Waifu craft. What? Reddit.com/r/McWaifu. No. Oh my god, chat. You have helped me find something. There's a subreddit for the McWaifu. I'm still tired from yesterday's tired. Anime IRL. Succubus TTV. Holy shit. IRL McWaifu. McDonald's x Miku cosplay in a McDonald's. The McDonald's crew. The McWaifu. Kobeni McWaifu. Oh, she's so sad. She's like, I don't want to work here anymore. It's stressful and I hate it. I don't want to be here anymore. It's stressful and I hate it. Borgar, Miku Waifu, Hatsune Miku Waifu. Sad meal. Okay, see? It gets... You're the only one who understood the assignment of the McWaifu. You're the only one. Because every single one of these gets further and further away from a McWaifu. It's like, it's just anime girls at McDonald's. It's not the same. Okay? These are not McWaifus. These are just anime girls at McDonald's. There's only like 7 posts. I'm sick of being clickbaited by people who like make a subreddit for a topic but fail to actually make it good. You killed Malzino. This is the only good use I've ever seen of this emote here. It's the only good use I've ever seen of the emote of the soy jack. Thank you for using it. In game. Alright. In Minecraft. Soy pog. Woo. You finished two commissions. You weren't able to draw and post anything, and you got no snacks. I was actually very excited to see what your snacks were, and I was super excited to see what you would have drawn and then posted. However, you did finish commissions though. It actually, like, I'm curious how that works. Like, so I guess it's up to the person who commissions you, right? But then, like, you can't post your work that they've done for them. Like, then how will anyone ever know that like you do stuff? Like it just feels mean to not allow somebody to post the work that they did for you as like a portfolio thing. Like it's like if I commissioned somebody, I think I would always allow them to post it because I would feel bad about them never being able to show off what they've done. Because then it's like, how do you build a portfolio? But you know what? It's not that you didn't draw anything. It's that you couldn't draw any more McWaifus. All right? Nobody's paying you money to draw McWaifus. And I feel like, wait, what if I only commissioned you? Okay, how many McWaifus do you think you could draw before you get tired? How many McWaifus do you think you would be willing to draw before you give up on the idea of a McWaifu? Because like I could just force you to draw. Like, what if you commission an artist and you commission them like 100 days, like 100 works in advance, and I give you like $1 million? And it's like, you have to do it, otherwise I take back all 1 million plus interest, right? But they all have to be of the same concept of a McWaifu. Would like what is the number that would make you feel like you would never want to do that piece of art ever again? Because even 100 seems like it might be a little bit too low. I could think of a McWaifu in 100 different poses, right? But like a McWaifu in 1,000 poses? A McWaifu in like multiple thousands of poses? In tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, it seems hard. McWaifu, McMommy. What? McMommy? What the hell is this? The McMommy. Sorry, there's like so many different search results for the McWaifu. Sorry, there's also like Newgrounds McWaifu. NG Guard Challenge Protocol. Access granted. That's a lot of McWaifus. Okay, I'm gonna move on from the McWaifus. I'm kind of worried about it now. This chatter has come back into the fold. I'm glad to have them back. They want to move the computer back into the office slash game room, which is dependent on their dog's health. They want to start sketch designs for the mousepad. Holy shit! Did we convince her to do a mousepad? Holy shit! What did she say last time? Last time when she saw the booby mousepad or like the foot mousepad, right? She was like, and then what she said exactly, I think, was like, I now have a new merch idea. And I was like, yes, please make a mousepad. Because we saw one where it's like the character's abs and their ass cheeks, okay? So chat, we might very soon get a chatter themed mousepad that is gonna be like their character's ass cheeks. I'm actually very excited about this. Why is there a coffin in their name? Why is there a coffin in your name? What happened? They also wanted to work on the base design for the standee and work on an animation layer for blinking. I hope this update is about the coffin emoji. I hope this update is about their mousepad. Did they give it did they give the update yet? To be fair, they're currently in a meeting, probably. Instead, we skip to you. It's because they're old. Oh yeah, they are old. Right. I do like, again, it's not that she's old. Yeah, she's not even that old. She's only like 9 years older than me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that old. It's not that old. Like, realistically, we're all old and dying. Every single one of us are old and dying, and nobody's really that old here, okay? It's exponential scale. God, that's really good. Shit, that's really good. I've never heard somebody say it's exponential scale in relation to somebody's age before. Oh, that is by far the funniest way to say it. That is good. That is good. I'm gonna use that from now on. Son, the reason why you're a dumbass is because it's because exponentially you're not quite there yet. It's like, but it is true though, right? Like, as you do get older, it does feel like things get exponentially more for you. You get more experience in life. You do more things in life. More things happen to you. Things get exponentially worse for you as a whole too. Like, it's interesting how quickly it starts to become untenable for life. Whereas like when you're younger, from the ages of like 1 till let's say 22, nothing happens. I swear to God, for most people from the ages of 1 till 22, nothing happens. I only knew 2 people where something happened. One who was a medical researcher who released their first paper when they were like 14. Okay? The other who left and became like a millionaire at the age of 16, because I'm not kidding you. I'm not even kidding you, okay? They sold items on TF2. They then took that money and invested it in Bitcoin, and they made bonkers bucks. And then they just retired, and they're like, okay, now I'm done. They literally, their entire business was about selling things within games, and they actually showed me their actual like revenue, their like finances, and I was like, dude, you make like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. What's the point of going to school? Bad choice. I should have told him to stay in school to be a normal human being. But he actually dropped out because like he was thinking of staying in school, but he was like, I'm probably just gonna do schooling on the side at some point. Anyways, I don't know how he's doing now, but all I know is that he had dropped out pretty early and he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars selling game items, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, from the ages of 1 till 22, basically nothing happens. Then things start to happen within your life, okay? Then the rest of us catch up to all the geniuses who started beforehand, all right? That's when life begins for most of us. And then you reach 40, her age, where she's like, I don't know, where she's got like broken bones or something, I don't know. She cleaned the office and the game room. She reorganized and removed a lot of items that she wasn't using. Sorry, I just found her update. It was actually hidden somewhere up here. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, which update did I just choose? Wait, so this is a different update? Wait, she's been cleaning this room since forever. She's still cleaning. That's a different update. Sorry. You, however, let's see what you're doing at your exponential scale of however old you are now. Didn't finish anything since you need to fix the streamer alerts. But this week you wanted to do the streamer alerts porting because for those of you who don't know, still. Is it dead yet? Is Stream Elements dead yet? What? Official update for the community. We are not shutting down. Is in conversation with an amazing partner aligned around one thing. Working in the interest of our creators and the community. Calling it now within... Okay, so apparently they're actually working with people now. So is it not shutting down or is it shutting down? You think they recovered, but might as well finish it. Yeah, even if they recovered, it's a little scary because it's like, what's the odds of them even being able to continue? Like, basically, if you as a business get that close to shutting down in the first place, then I don't really know if it's worth it to continue using the platform because the odds of you being able to continue making, like, using that platform is now much shakier than it was before. Also, wasn't this... Didn't... Hey, Cinder VTuber? Didn't this person get like... Wasn't there like a weird thing that happened to them? Oh yeah. that didn't really age well. That didn't really age well. But yeah, like I imagine even if it recovers, like I wouldn't want to use it because now the uncertainty is just way too much. And so it's like I don't really know if it's worth it to like try and risk your time and your effort of staying with them. Because like the odds of them being able to actually stay open from this point on, presumably with all the same issues, right? Because like, how often does a corporation really churn 180 and then change their entire operation to make it better, right? Probably never. The only one that I've ever really heard of is maybe Domino's. Back when the pizza sucked and now it's okay. You know what I mean? It's not even good. It's just okay. And even then, I feel like Domino's only succeeded because the competition died. Like it's like. I feel like the death knell of the platform was when it was in the beginnings of it dying. Because now it's just like delaying it, right? And like we keep delaying it more and more and more. But it's like just rip the band-aid off and just get it over with, move everything off of it. Even though I feel like what do you even use it for? I don't really know. But yeah, you actually got to continue working on these streamer alerts, and now you want to finish them this time. I guess like. How many alerts are there? You don't have to like tell the exact number or who, but I'm curious to know, like, was it like a giant flood of people who all said, hey, can you fix this for us? Or was it like only a couple of people, but like their alerts are like very complicated, right? Because like I do know that Stream Elements, their API has a lot of really nice things about it that they give you for free, basically. That like they abstract out a lot of the intricacies of working with Twitch and it works out very well. But it's like I wonder how, like what's the scale of the problem from your perspective as a designer of like how many people that you've done the work for, that they've all come in, and like was it all at once? Was like everyone panicking like, hey please, I need my stream to look so cool, man, I need an alert where like somebody presses a where I'm playing like a cool story game and then somebody presses a button and it plays a fucking scream sound so everybody gets scared. Yeah, that's the shit that I love about my stream, is when people get scared. I fucking hate that shit. Sorry, every time I go to somebody's stream to like watch them, and this is not about anyone in particular, I just mean like every single stream has this. Every single stream has this. You go into the stream, and at some point somebody uses one of the redeems, and it's a very loud, annoying noise. And I just think to myself, like, no, like, why do you have this? And they'll be in the middle. They'll be in the middle of like a normal thing that they're like playing. It's a very normal, nice game. It's got like a beautiful story element, and all you hear is like cheese or something, or like some like really loud sound. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, please, for the love of God, like stop doing this. Stop doing scream redeem. Stop doing all of this. Just let the stream be you and the game. You don't, because the thing that I hate the most. Sorry. The thing that I hate the most is that people genuinely believe that giving things for the chat to like interact with is gonna keep their attention, because like they can just randomly scare you. And it's like, yeah, sure, but they could also just talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, scaring you isn't really talking to you. There's like not really much interaction. It's just like, oh, okay, see you, bye. I've seen that happen so many times in like big streams and small streams. Somebody does a redeem to scare somebody, and you never see them chat again for like 2 hours, and then they come back and they do it again, and it always lives and dies within 5 seconds. And I'm like, what's the point? Like, there's no interaction. There's like no actual like back and forth. There's nothing cool or fun about it. It's just noise. Not that many people contacted you. You just want to do it the proper way so you don't regret stuff. I go, oh, okay. Wait, so are you doing any of them pro bono, or like are you doing? Is it pro bono or is it pro bono? Or are you doing it also like do you reach out to them and then contact them and then you go, hey, I'll do it for you if you give me money, otherwise you're doomed, right? Like do you threaten them? Pro bono, sorry, pro bono means like for free. Like, do you do it for free and you maybe only charge, I don't know, in like certain, but like it's like you do it out of the goodwill of your heart. Pro bonea. Yeah, prone bonea. You'll do it for free, then ask for money later. You know what's crazy? Is like there's like gangs. It used to be that when you used to live in a certain neighborhood, right? And then like the local gang would come by and then they would like get rid of a hooligan for you that's bothering you, and they'd be like, hey, we protected you. Next time we're gonna come for a payment, okay? It's like those people who go up to your car and just start washing the window, and then like they force you to give them money. And it's like, I'd rather just run you over at this moment, so get out of my way in 3 seconds or you're going to die. Or it's like those people who show up at your house and just start working on your rooftop, and it's like, hey, now you have to pay us. You're literally extorting people, which is very funny. Hype evil emoji. Hype evil emoji. Hello, prone bonea. Stop proning each other. You never doing backend. You never do backend. So doing OAuth, webhooks, and WebSockets takes some time. That's fair. Yeah, especially if you need some things that only come from web hooks versus the WebSockets. But also in general, their flow sucks. I actually really hate the Twitch flow. So for those of you who don't know, the Twitch WebSocket flow is you have to do the OAuth authorization. So you have to get the user to log in to give you a token. There's 3 different methods that you can do. Each one gives you different access to different things. But let's just use sort of the simplest, but still as equally complex as like the full server-side option, which is the implicit grant flow, right? This gives you access to a lot of things, but not everything. And this one is very similar to the full access flow. The key difference is that you just keep the token on the client side versus the server flow is you keep the token there with like the whole refreshing thing. But anyways, But the whole point of it is that you have to run your own server. You have to send the user to a certain web page. You have to redirect them to your server page. On that page, you have to somehow get the token out, store it in the appropriate place, depending on which token that I choose. You then use that token to do API calls for the user. And either you do it on their client device if you go for the implicit grant, which allows you to do that, or you go for the server-side flow, which means they have to call your API from their stuff. So you have to make your own website API to expose those API endpoints to then do those things. It's a whole giant mess. I don't really know why they decided to do it that way. But at the same time, it kind of works, but also not really. Like, their API is kind of okay. But the worst part is when you have to deal with their WebSocket stuff. You connect to their WebSocket, and you have 10 seconds. You can specify a longer time, but usually you only have 10 seconds, okay? You go in, you have to subscribe to all the things that you want to subscribe to. Use that WebSocket ID to then go and connect to the WebSocket. Then you have to set up your own WebSocket connection to it, and if it dies, you have to redo the entire process from step 1, because I don't think it allows you to like reuse the ally token, but that may have changed in the recent years. On top of that, they don't allow you to specify like a random redirect URL. So the API call allows you to specify the redirect URL, but you can't just use a dynamic one. You have to set one directly into your integration setup. And it sucks because, especially if you have like a game that you're building an integration for, you don't really want to set up a website just for it because it's just way too painful for no reason. You would ideally want to run your own local host website to just redirect the user to that will then feed that value directly into your application without having to set up deep linking on the user's machine, let's say, to like pass that token value back into your application somehow. Very annoying stuff. But you can't do that because it's like you have to know the port that's free available beforehand. But that's impossible because ports are ephemeral and you can just open any application on any port as long as it's not a reserved port under 1024. So it's like the well-knowns and then the like reserved, you shouldn't use those. But above that, it's like random. Anything could be open anywhere. So sometimes your integration, if you want to go localhost, just fails. So then you have to make your own website. You have to get a domain name. You have to hook up a server to it. Like there's so much complexity for their integration that I don't really know why. Because as far as I can tell, the spec does say you can just redirect people to anywhere. There's no real need to have to like force you to redirect to a specific spot. And realistically, if you're being redirected somewhere that isn't where you want it to go, you can't really avoid that no matter what you do, because somebody is in place to be able to do like a man in the middle on you no matter what. And they already give you a mitigation method for dealing with that, which is like the state parameter. It's for like the cross domain something reference, something CSRF. I forget what the acronym stands for now, but it's to prevent you from like getting into a situation where somebody hijacks you and it takes you somewhere else. You can actually check that, and their API gives that back to you. And so it's like, there's no real reason for them to have to go so hardcore with their stuff, but they do. And there's actually been like requests, they have like Twitch has their own internal petition thing that like people keep asking them to like fix it, but they never do. But yeah, and like token refreshing, yeah, validation, WebSocket, reconnection. The bright side is that the WebSocket stuff is usually handled for you. Like you can almost always find a library to like deal with it. CSRF, yeah. I already knew the acronym. I don't know what the acronym stands for. That's my problem. Is I don't know what the letters stand for. All I know is that it's CSRF and it's specifically to deal with the issue of you being able to redirect someone. Yeah. Thankfully, the WebSocket stuff is fairly straightforward if you have an existing library for it. However, having to know about how WebSockets work and having to set it up in the first place is kind of annoying. Counter-Strike Rainforest. Holy shit. A Counter-Strike set up in a rainforest like an Amazon jungle would go so hard, actually. Actually, maybe I should make that as a map. I think CS would be so much more fun if you had camouflage maps. Because I feel like a normal map where you just see people walking around is one thing. But like, imagine you had to see somebody through a tree. That'd be crazy cool. You know what I mean? But yeah. WebSocket stuff, it can be a little annoying. Thankfully, most libraries do handle it, but yeah, having to deal with the token, especially server side, and having to like deal with all that, because you have to store the token somewhere. It has to be stored securely, because if you leak it, that's a problem. It's why I really enjoy the implicit grant flow if you can do it, because then the way that you do that one is once the application is closed, then the key is gone because the key only lives in memory for the lifetime of the application, and you can just throw it away. Obviously, this doesn't work for everyone. It's mainly helpful for things like games, and you can just do it on the game itself, like within the game, run your own server. But if you're doing like a normal streamer alert, yeah, having to run your own server for it all is so annoying. But I guess you could make your own stream alerts, Stream Elements platform. Or maybe you move it all to Streamlabs. It's the one thing where I'm like, maybe it's worth it for you to move it over to Streamlabs, because I will say managing all of that on your own, you're basically making your own service. So it's like, I don't really know if it's worth it, you know what I mean? To like make your own service. There are too many of those already. What? The like maps? The like, wait, how many rainforest maps are there? There's rainforest maps? In honor of what's her name, the Eurothrug channel, I saw her video on like CS2 maps, and I wanted to go and check it out. Too many of Stream Elements like services. Yeah. So what I'm saying is like, there's too many already, and you're already making one. You might as well just use one of them versus making your own. Because I don't know if it's worth it too. I would honestly just port the whole thing over to like a whole different platform. But I guess it's really dependent on the streamer, right? I guess the streamer has to want to move somewhere, so. Actually, yeah, I guess that's a problem, right? If the streamer doesn't want to move over to that service, then you can't really do that. You have to run your own thing. But running your own thing is such a pain in the ass that it's like, I don't know, it's not really worth it. But good luck to you. Maybe one day we'll do some rainforest maps in CS2. And maybe one day you'll be free of doing things like stream alerts. What's funny is that stream alerts, initially, they seem like a thing that doesn't feel too bad to do. But like, the more that I think about it, the more I realize there's a lot of like stuff that you have to keep doing in order to keep it up to date that just is sort of annoying to have to do. And I realize that maybe it's actually one of the worst things to get into, because like, you know, then you have to keep fixing it, and you have to keep like updating things because things, they keep on dying. You have to keep like, you know, making sure that like things are up to date if they do change the API of things. It seems like a very frustrating experience to like do stream alerts versus say like if you do a stream banner, let's say, it just kind of lives there and it's great. It just kind of sits there, and if you want to update it, you just open up Photoshop or something. You know what I mean? Like it's like images will never fade unless they keep copy pasting it. But stream alerts, they do fade. Do you ever make a stream alert where somebody goes and like it does that screaming thing or something? Or like it'll say like a funny phrase or something? I also hate the ones that play an entire video on stream. I actually tried it for a little bit as like a joke, and I hated it from day one. When people used to sub and it was like and it had that guy just like walking. I tried it for a single day and I hated it. So it's like, I don't know if it's worth it, right? But like, how many people do you... And then, because the thing is, when you're testing those, right? You have to listen to them screaming every single time too. That sounds awful. Oh god. Streamlabs API is even more ass. You'll just connect to their donation hook. Wait, is it bad? What's the API like? Streamlabs API. I fucked up the entire spelling. Streamlabs Developer Hub. Welcome to the Developer Hub. Here, we make you unhappy. Register your tiers. API outline. Points. Legacy token. Well, this is the worst documentation I've ever seen in my life. Points. No documentation. Yeah, this is probably the worst documentation I've ever seen in my entire life. There's literally nothing. Skip alerts. That's alerts. Trigger a custom alert for the authenticated user. So this is here. This has something. And response body object. What? Well, what's the object? Oh, like it's just a body. Okay. And it has these two keys. All right. And if let's say I want to show a video on alert. Show media sharing. Okay, most of it is so outdated too. It's so shit. Yeah, I can see that this is shit. This is actually dog water. This is awful. Is this really the way that they do it? Wow. Streamlabs desktop. Okay, this is... What the hell is this? JSON RPC. What? That's impressive. Because Streamlabs, I mean, this is the thing that I find funny is that Streamlabs by itself doesn't do anything, and so it's like, well, I mean, it does things, but it's like a lot of the value is in how you make things for it too to make it work, and so it's like I always find it funny when platforms like this don't ever do anything to try to make it so that you can make things on it very easily with good documentation or something, and they just kind of force you to figure things out. Sorry, what the hell is this? If you have this as a stream overlay, you have to realize people hate you. Like, people hate you if you have this as a stream overlay. I don't know how to tell this to you, but like, this is the worst thing. If I saw this as a user, I would hate this. This is why I don't have anything. Cyber Assault. This is why I have no stream overlay shit. Because I've learned very early on, getting anywhere in the way of the experience just fucks the whole thing up. Fucks the whole thing up. Thank you everyone for joining the Accountability Circle. It's nice to know about what all of you are doing. I'm gonna put my McWaifu on. I'm gonna print a poster. I'm gonna buy. One day, I'm gonna commission you for a poster of a McWaifu, and I'm gonna hang it on my wall. And I want that exact same like nipple peeking out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna commission you for a stream alert that just screams at you for 1 hour. That's the shit. The more that I learn, I'm gonna get one of you. I'm gonna get you to make a melodica song for the stream. I can't wait to see what all of you make and what happens on the next week, Monday. This week was very quiet, but hopefully next week, Monday, we get more people who are willing to show up. And again, sorry that I didn't show up. Oh fuck, my own update. Wait, before I even finish my own update, sorry. Because I forgot to give my own update to do the date. Okay, sorry. I have my own update for this too. As you can see, I forgot to get my own updates in because I was very busy. Remember how I told you about the Hell Room, how it flooded? Yeah, so it's a part of this week's thing too, but I had some other things that I was dealing with and struggling with for the entire week. Like one, I wanted to get this stupid idea for this week's Teamfight Manager 2 stream ready. This consumed literally most of my time. There's a lot of videos that I had to edit, and there's a lot of things I had to like record voiceovers for. It's a stupid idea, but I'm hoping that's fun. Two, I had to figure out a gift for the baby. It's a baby that's now entering my friend's life. Actually, he's already entered my friend's life. We just get to see the baby now. I've landed on money after trying and stressing over this for like weeks as to what to buy, because I figured money is easier than a gift certificate, because a gift receipt, they have to go back to the store themselves to go and return it, and they have no time. And the cold room. I didn't get this done. I got this done. I didn't get this done, but actually this is important because I have an update for this today. And also the flood also consumed 2 days of my time. I have an update. This is why I'm not here tomorrow, okay? So that cold room, because of the flood, everything's a little bit moldy. And so tomorrow we're doing a deep clean. I've got safety I've got safety stuff, and we're gonna like basically gut the entire room and try to like get it ready to be refixed all the way through. All the water and stuff is gone from the room, so it's okay now in terms of like the water. There's no spread of water or anything, but it is gonna be a problem in terms of like, oh, actually like having the room be usable long term without killing us. So we're whatever how to clean it. That's why tomorrow there's no stream. I'll be like knee deep in a demo that I really shouldn't be doing because we don't have too much safety tools, but I digress. When you want to save money, even though you have the money because you're cheap as fuck, you risk your own health to do so. Don't ever do roofing on your own, just hire someone, okay? Let them break their back for you. It doesn't matter. They have insurance and you don't. Same thing with mold, okay? But I'm gonna have to. But yeah, that's why I'm not here tomorrow, because of all the mold. So that's my update, okay? Get your goals in for next week, which is going to be next week, Monday, at this time. And actually, speaking of the mold, I do have to open the door to check if it's still moldy. It is exactly June 1st. Wow. Yeah, it's exactly June 1st. Next month is June. We are officially halfway through the year. I hope all of you have had a good year. Good first half of the year. And I hope that you're ready for the next coming half. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. But thank you for joining the Accountability Circle.